What's up, YouTube? Coming at you once again with another review of a DHGate shoe. My second review for this week. And if you saw the last review on the maroon foam posits, I'll let you know that I had something else on the way. I got this package in today. Another 2-week purchase. Matter of fact, it was exactly 2 weeks ago to the day that I paid for them and got them in today. So exactly 2 weeks. I'm guessing some of you can tell what type of shoe it is from the box or what shoe it could be. And upon opening this package, first thing I have to say, I was surprised at the condition that the box made it here in. The box had to be good when they shipped it. I know sometimes it gets damaged during the trip, but this box actually left China intact and made it here intact. I mean, surprising. No rips, no major dents. I can believe the condition of the box. Now, as for the shoe, we have the Air Jordan 3 Retro colorway, black and gray. Of course, DHGate always has to add some humor, and all the shoe heads will know what I'm talking about. The sneaker heads will know that 136064 010 is the color code for the 2011 Retro 3 Cement. But, of course, what we have is, of course, the 2018 version. But, hey, I'm not really concerned about that. And as far as what come with the shoe, nothing but this plain white paper, no retro card, none of that, but you know, not sweating that. So let's take a look at the shoe. And I will say, upon my first look at the shoe, I was impressed with the details. No major glue stains. Shape of the shoe was nice. As you can see. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think the elephant print on the 2011 version is supposed to be gray, which this is more of a just faded, painted on black. But, you know, no major deal there. Did come with the correct insole, the red with the Nike Air sign. Correct label. It is a size 10. Definitely fits true to size. The bottoms, a little bit dirty, and that's a little bit of dirt for me just trying them on, walking around in the house with them just to get a feel for them. But the correct bottom with the Jordan and the red with the gray. Now, I'll let you look at just the shape of the shoe. Now, the paint job, I was impressed with that. You know, you might, if you look closely, can see a few little, you know, few inconsistent swipes or whatever, but you know, nothing major. Another thing with the 2018 version, I'm told the little air holes are bigger than the 2011 version. So these came out pretty decent. Heel tab, nice and flush. But let's get to the main thing that I saw that just definitely turned me completely sour. No, oh, there was one other little thing. Just this little, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. That little piece right there is not a widow's peak, but just like little excess. Let me see. Let it focus. I don't know if it's thread or what, but just something I could take a knife and shave down. Really just kind of like excess leather. But here comes the kickers. Now I looked at the body of the shoe. I was pleased with it. But here we go. These Jumpmen just threw me completely off. This isn't even butt crack Jordan. This is entirely like half the whole. It's just the whole complete torso with the sewn on leg to the side. I was just taken. The arm actually looks like it's coming out of the head. The basketball, you can see a few missed stitches there, but this Jumpman and the shape of the legs, I was just thrown. I mean, to me, this is like maybe one of the old versions of the shoe without the improvements on the Jumpman that they just had in the warehouse and wanted to get rid of. Same thing for the other. And this one, I mean, is even worse because if you look closely, you can see the rigidness of the sewing on this side. It's just not smooth at all. Same thing with that arm. That arm just coming out the head. It just threw me. But, you get what you pay for. Say what, $58 shoe, if I'm not mistaken. But what surprised me about this Jumpman, these are from one of the most reputable sellers that I've heard from DHGate. He has great reviews and sold a ton of shoes. Even has a few customers that have reviewed some of his shoes on YouTube. And the quality is great. Matter of fact, it's the same seller that I bought if you look at one of my first videos, the Air Jordan 1 Top 3. Same seller. But this tongue was just the turnoff. Goes even further with this tongue. I mean, the tongue is the major problem I had with this shoe. Now, if you look at the tongue on what would be the left shoe, the curvature, not so bad. Actually, round, maybe not as much as it should be, but not bad. Tongue on the right shoe, horrible. And guess what, people? It's worse than now this is an actual improvement. The original, and as you can see, it still got a little hump in it here. The flatness right there. But actually, believe it or not, it was worse than this when I first got it. This is actually, with me trying one of the fixes that I've seen some of the other YouTubers do with the Jordan tongue. It was actually, I ironed it, used a damp towel and steam from the iron and kind of pressed it out. I didn't want to do it too much, being my first time. But with this one, I may actually try once again to try to smooth out that little bit of flatness there. But when I tell you this tongue was horrible, I mean, it was just up and down, up and down. It was horrible. Now actually looks, I would say, 5 times better than it originally did. You know, I still could, you know, probably try to flatten it out a little bit more, which I think I will. You know, go over it one more good time. Now this one I can live with. And I pressed this one down a little bit too. I mean, it wasn't as bad, but maybe up in here or something was a little flat, but definitely not like this one. When I tell you this tongue was horrible, it was horrible. Um, Other than that, I am satisfied with the shoe. Gonna wear it. Gonna lace them up, as you can see. Probably lace them to the top and knot them around the Jordan, so that won't be as visible. Do a little bit more to this tongue. But other than that, it's a good shoe. I mean,